On this episode, the greatest sportscaster will really think on his future. The big check at Fox Sports. Or years of headache with Cedric and doing even watch sports.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, the clown show is in town.
On this episode, we will prove why the NFL isn't great. It's a damn snooze fest. I feel like the system you got in place for us is working, as you can see in the tape, was working. I mean, I'm looking forward to what you have next for us.
That man ain't training you today. You see that man dress up?
Whoa. Time out. So there's no training today?
Nah, I brought something.
He's talking about ain't no days off, even when he in his good pants. So Cedric,
What's up, man?
how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. You know what I wish, though?
I knew. Wait. Before you can wish, I think my wish is even better. I wish that I get a fucking text message of the notes again.
So now you want the notes ahead of time.
I said I am great. I can do what I do. But what I'm saying is, God, Lee, was I prepared for some of this material today? No.
I mean,
Will
shit.
the audience know? No.
The audience should know, man. That's why you got me, man. So I can tell you the shit.
Man, listen.
Like I said, this contrary to what you may think, this is not a one-trick show. One-pony show.
I mean,
I let you shine because, that's your job. But I'm very capable of carrying a team on my own. I don't need a superstar to tag me to a championship. I know how to get there on my own now.
like Tom Brady, who has a team full of superstars to carry him to a championship. Old veteran on your team. Because if he had a group of bums, he would be like the last season he played at the Patriots. Out of here. Done in this town. Is that what you're saying?
Or I could be like Giannis and just, have to struggle and find the right pieces to put it together. You could just happen to be my Drew Holiday. I mean,
And what is Jay?
I mean, just
Clint
like Chris
Portis?
Middleton. No, Chris Middleton.
Not Clint Portis.
Chris Middleton, man.
Glenn Portis? What his name is?
What do you...
Portis with the bug eyes, the big black nigga that look like he's 50 but really 20. Bobby Portis.
See, you don't know shit about sports.
Hey.
You took it to your sport and you still couldn't even figure it out.
So if he's Chris Middleton is damn near the second star. So you made me the third star. You made him the second fucking star. But Drew Holiday is not the fucking second star. That's my point. So what do you wish? You're already starting to show off wrong.
What I wish that you knew shit about football. I wish that you had the mental capacity to understand how great a football week it was last week, man. Like, you didn't watch it, but for the people who did, you missed Alabama almost lose. Florida almost came back on them boys. Florida was down by like 21.
How? When we already talked about that.
No, we didn't talk about that. That was just Saturday. What are you talking about?
Florida versus Alabama, that was last Saturday.
That's what I just said.
You just said this Saturday. Today is this Saturday. But when they see it, it won't be this Saturday. So it will be, so that was the previous Saturday.
Jedi
when
mind.
people see this episode, come on, man.
Jedi mind tricks. Don't fall for the bullshit. No, but and then you go to the NFL, man, we had Tennessee and Seattle. Tennessee won in overtime. We had Minnesota and the Cardinals and Phoenix. Arizona Cardinals, rather, my bad. And you missed all that shit. You ain't watched none of that shit.
I watched the team come back in goddamn 14 seconds.
You talking about high school football?
Yeah. Because that's the level of excitement I get.
That was 2 weeks ago, but I see what you're doing here. But that's not even what I'm talking about. Man, you slip and talk about Kyler Murray as a bum. Kyler Murray is the greatest thing we've seen in the NFL since Vic, bro. Nobody's close. Not even Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson is pretty fucking good.
So on the paper, y'all, it says number 1, week 2 in the NFL was great.
It was great.
Y'all see this? Do y'all feel that shit was so great? Or this is Cedric Fuller himself, another episode?
Man, you had
another fucking episode of you didn't even know Cedric was full of himself. about sports and all his knowledge that he think he has. But here comes Ted Money, comic relief.
Yeah, pretty much. So
gotta fucking save the fucking show.
So
because if not, the people will fall victim of your fake numbers, your fake quotes, your fake concerns, and guess what? Your fake loyalty to a team and players. You are so Buccaneer till you're not. You're up here praising Kyle Murray, another fucking franchise player. You're sitting here rooting for the competition. Do you know how happy I am to only talk about the Lakers and LeBron? How we got preseason, pre-warm-ups before the real team training camp, a special LeBron training camp. I am ecstatic. That's how the week was great for me, but I gotta come in here to this. The NFL was great. What? Continue about this false promises of greatness.
Man, why you do that, man? Why you gotta even talk about that shit? That shit whack, man.
So talk about this. Let's start off, slow it down because you're so goddamn fast.
What are you talking about?
First game, let's go. From the one that was last Saturday, the Gators and Alabama. I did watch it, but false narrative.
What did you watch?
False narrative alert. Jay, get that shit right. False narrative alert. I see.
When did you watch it?
It doesn't matter where I watched it.
I didn't say where, I said when. When did you watch it? Tell me when did you watch it?
Live, nigga. I didn't watch highlights.
Yeah, okay.
God fucking damn.
I know you didn't watch this shit.
Bruh,
tell us about
I can't believe you are such a negative Nancy. I'm not telling you nothing because you're a negative Nancy. And all you want me to sit right here and not know nothing. And you want to portray that to the people, but the people are not standing for it. They're not standing for your blasphemy.
Only thing you know about is one thing. You're a one-trick pony, man. You're a one-trick pony.
I'm here to talk and debate sports, and you can't even debate and talk the sports. I'm trying to talk about the Florida and Alabama game. Yes, I was there. You wasn't there. That's what it sounds like.
I wasn't there.
What? You was?
I wasn't.
All right then.
You wasn't either.
I was there live watching the episode. My point is what I'm saying.
Episode.
You watched the highlights, goddammit. You watched the highlights.
Okay.
And now it's time to expose you for that. What happened in the fourth quarter?
What do you mean what happened in the fourth quarter?
Of the game.
He missed the fucking extra point. What are you talking about?
Well, let's talk about it. My point is exactly. We are here to talk about what happened in the game.
Man,
we are here to
let you do this.
Oh man. I thought I was here to talk. I was here to talk sports. Let's go to the next thing, man.
Clown, man.
Most surprising.
Undefeated team in the NFL.
Because this should say 2.0, and we got a team that's 3.0.
We only got one team that's 3.0.
Oh, God. It's still a team, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You got Carolina.
Shit. I mean, I can't believe him, Jay. Jay, I can't believe him. I'm here to talk. I'm like, okay, even though Carolina ain't played no fucking body, Jacksonville.
Carolina didn't play Jacksonville.
Who they played?
They played the Jets. They played Houston, and they played New Orleans.
What team James Winston played for?
James Winston played for New Orleans.
That's the team, nigga. That's Brown. It's Brown in the goddamn Jacksonville goddamn jersey, goddamn it. You know who the fuck I meant. Shit. 3 fucking teams. They ain't played nobody. But they undefeated. Coaching looking good. I'm here to talk about it. So you don't even want to talk about it.
They're going to be all right with Christian McCaffrey hurt?
I just said they played bums.
I'm saying he hurt now, though.
They're still playing bums. That's the only reason why they're 3-0. That's my whole point. My whole point is, okay,
so who's the best 2-0 team then? Because you know
let's go through all the teams.
No, you know so much. Tell me.
That's not what we're here to do.
You got Tampa Bay. You got the Raiders. You got New England. No, New England lost to Miami. I don't fucking know, man. You just threw my whole train of thought off.
So what's the best? Okay, this is what we got. Okay, this is the most surprising.
The most surprising
2-0 team. It's nobody. There's nobody surprising at 2-0.
You don't think so?
Not this early in football schedule. No, it's the beginning. You got everybody's still warming up, getting together. This shit don't start to the second half. I know that.
Nah, football, every sport, every game count.
They don't crank that shit up to after the fourth game. So that's where they really go trying to lock it in and get their position in the polling system.
See, you don't understand about football.
I know football. All right,
so here go your undefeated teams. You're retarded shit you talking about. Oh, you got the 49ers, you got the Buccaneers, the Rams, the Raiders, the Broncos, the Cardinals, those are undefeated teams.
And none of that's surprising. It's only 2 games. It's only 2 games. It's only 2. It's the beginning of the season.
For the people, just to answer the question so we don't sit here and be like a bunch of assholes with a bunch of empty content and yelling, I say Carolina. Just for the simple fact, Carolina, they got a bullshit quarterback that like a Lego man. And fuck, just like you said, nobody ever thought about Carolina like that. So I say Carolina.
Okay.
All right. So who's the least surprising team that ain't won a game yet, then, in your opinion?
Go through them.
You got the Lions, you got the Colts, you got the Falcons, the Giants, you got the Jaguars, the Jets, and the Vikings.
Now, once again, that's not surprising. They're all losers. None of those teams besides the Colts is a team you would expect to at least get one.
So I can just say the Colts are the least surprised out of most surprising team that's 0-2.
Because that's not surprising. That's only 2 games.
Yeah, but you just said everybody besides the Colts, so therefore the Colts would be your answer. What the fuck, man? Why
that's not surprising to me, though.
You just said it was.
For me, I'm telling you, it's not surprising for a team to be 0-2 and still make the playoffs.
This shit like playing with a retard.
It was teams in the playoffs that only won 6 games last year.
What the fuck did that happen at?
How many games they won?
Who are you talking about?
What team got in the playoffs that didn't deserve to be in the playoffs last year?
Every team that was in the playoffs
it was one division where all them niggas was losing.
That was the NFC East.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Washington football team.
So my point exactly. You can be a loser and still make the playoffs in football.
Only in that certain division, dog. You go through that shit every year in the NBA and in baseball. What are you talking about, man?
All these teams in the 0-2
sports, man. You just be talking.
Bracket are all teams you don't expect to be winners, have a winning record. None of these teams
not even
you ever
not even
come in here
not even
and talk about.
Not
no, you don't. You, Cedric, does not believe in none of those teams.
The Colts was a playoff team last year.
You do not believe in any of these teams that you're faking the funk like you do. Just to sound smart. And that's dumb. That's what makes you sound dumb, because you're not being true to yourself. And none of those teams, me being a nigga don't even watch sports, I know all those teams is fucking bums. And for you to sit here and try to make them even seem like they have a chance, that's why this world is fucked up now. Giving niggas participation trophies. Them niggas are losers. You know the Vikings ain't gonna win shit. You know the Falcons ain't gonna win shit. You know the Broncos or whoever else you fucking name, the Jets. You know the list goes on. You know those teams are mediocre. And I'm not gonna pretend for fake content just to sound smart. No.
Well, just talk about what you want to talk about, man.
I'm talking about my opinion on that subject. When we get to that subject, I give my honest opinion. You're supposed to debate that. You're not supposed to catch an attitude.
I'm not catching an attitude. I can't talk over you yelling.
Because, I don't know, you clam up like, hey, I don't want to talk about it no more because you're not saying what I want you to say.
Yeah, you ain't saying shit.
I'm saying what I'm supposed to say.
And what is that?
That they are bums.
Man, you got to give the people some type of goddamn information.
I've been giving the people information. I argued you from the jump to slow it down and break it down and give the people information since you're the information giver. What are you doing?
Start talking about LeBron again.
Developing content for the show because it's relevance. It's actually happening.
Talk about that shit, man.
Well, then so then they need to be called the football show.
Nah, it's just football season. Basketball hadn't even started yet.
Then why you got JJ Redick retires?
Because it was something happening in the NBA.
So to me, LeBron doing an extra training camp for a team that I root for is something for me to talk about. It's something for me to root for. It's something for me to look forward to. It's content. All content is good content if you have something of value to bring to it.
Man, just talk about LeBron, man. Go to everything you got to say about LeBron.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now because I don't even understand. I'm talking this shit as it goes, and now you telling me because it's something of else is not even of a relevance. I don't understand. This is a sports show. What are we supposed to do here?
Talk about LeBron, man.
No, the next thing you have on the list is the scoring system. And the scoring system is looking excellent. The scoring system, I am very proud of the system that you have developed for this season.
Man, motherfucker.
You took your time this time, and you're doing it right.
Man,
and that's what really matters. You're doing it right this time.
Go through it, man.
Week 2 NFL scores. As said, San Francisco 49ers beat the Eagles. We both picked the wrong team because the numbers are still the same. I guess we picked the Eagles. Why the fuck did we pick the Eagles?
I thought it was going to be San Francisco. Simple as that. See how easy that was?
No, it's not. It's because you believe in Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
What? Okay, that's how the content gets started. That's how a debate gets started. You believed in him. He let us down.
So why did you pick the Eagles?
Because that's all y'all niggas was talking about. So I rode the bandwagon.
Man, you a terrible nigga, man.
I'm a realistic person. I rode them because that's who y'all led me to believe. But now the 49ers are 2-0. Surprising!
You just said it wasn't surprising.
You just said they wasn't. I'm here doing my job. You're supposed to do yours. And that's what's surprising about that. They beat the Philadelphia. How did the San Francisco 49ers defeat the Eagles? How, Cedric? What the fuck transpired in this game?
Defense. The Eagles couldn't catch passes.
The Eagles could not catch passes. Who fault is that?
The receivers.
Who is the receivers?
I don't know them motherfuckers.
I tell you who's not.
I
tell you why they're not receiving.
Who?
Because they never should have did DeSean Jackson the way they did him.
He left on his own though.
They treated him like shit. He was the last one still there when T.O. McNabb and all of them left. He was still there. And they treated him like shit. That's why Philadelphia would never be winners.
He retired as an Eagle.
And they treated him like shit.
Man, you don't know shit.
He tried to get a trade and get out of there. They dragged him.
No, they did not drag him.
He didn't try to leave.
Yeah, but they took the L. They was the ones who lost the lottery picks. They didn't gain as much for him as they thought. What are you talking about? See, you don't watch sports, man.
I do. But you just agreed with me. He wanted out. Ever since he wanted out, they was never the same.
They didn't have a good fucking quarterback.
That's why he wanted out. And they should have let him out where he could chase championships.
So now he can do it. Now he's doing it now almost, 8 years later with a whole new quarterback that was in with high school when he played.
Oh, God.
Shut the fuck up. That shouldn't even make sense, Tat Money.
Of course he's old. But I'm talking about when he was an Eagle and he was trying to get out, Cedric. They should have released him. Just the same way you have players that want your franchise, like Ben Simmons, who wants to get out of Philadelphia. Release him.
And listen to what I'm telling you.
They
released him. He went to Tampa Bay. He went to Tampa. He did 2 years in Tampa. And then he went to, I think, the Rams or somebody for a year. If he wanted to go back to Philadelphia to retire Eagle, they let him come back. He played 2 seasons with the Eagles before he retired.
If you can't get a championship, what else you going to do? At least try to get your jersey in the rafter. Everybody didn't do that.
You see how
Dwayne Wade did that.
You see when he wrong, you see what he did.
How I wrong? Dwayne Wade just did that. LeBron pulled him to Cleveland for a chance to get a ring. LeBron said, evaluation of your body, Dwayne Wade.
So how did the Eagles do him wrong then? How did the Eagles do him wrong?
I mean, they did him right in the end.
They did him right.
Just like the Cleveland owner did LeBron James right in the end. That's the same thing. They make up for it. Pat Riley got mad at Dwayne Wade, but he did it right for him in the end. It's the same thing. What are we talking about here, Cedric?
It's not the same.
It did it. They would have let him go into the way he needed to go.
Like
he would have got a championship.
It's like talking to a wall.
How's it like talking to a wall?
Because you don't even know what you're talking about. You're just talking loud. The Eagles released DeSean Jackson because he wanted to leave. They didn't hold him hostage. That shit didn't happen, dog.
But he
left on his own. He went to Tampa Bay.
He wanted to go to Tampa Bay?
Yeah, he went as a free agent. Philadelphia lost draft picks for breaking the contract with you. What are you talking about?
I remember it was a problem. I remember that.
Yeah, he made a problem and asked to let go, and they let him go. That's what happened, dog.
All right, you act like they did so much good by him.
I didn't say they didn't, but they didn't do him fucked up either.
It's still
you out here painting false narratives on people. That's something they call slander, libel.
I never liked them.
I mean, that's fine, but you ain't got to make up stuff about them.
I'm not making up stuff. This is why
you mad at ESPN and you doing the same thing ESPN.
This is why I didn't like the
Fox
Eagles.
News of sports.
I didn't like the Eagles because of their loyalty to McNabb over T.O., and I didn't like them when I was looking at all the narrative of how they was treating the racistness and all that bullshit with the coach and DeSean Jackson. That shit happened. I remember. Fuck the details. They did fuck ass shit to him, and he wanted out of there. It happened.
Now, what's it to DeSean Jackson? What does DeSean Jackson have to do with McNabb and T.O.? What are you talking about, dog? What does the racist coach have to do with him? The racist coach was Andy Reid. Andy Reid's never been racist. What are you talking about, dog?
Okay.
Man, go on to the next shit and quit making up shit, man.
Now I got to stop the show just to pull this shit up.
Go ahead, man.
Because I hate people calling me a fucking liar. That's the last thing I hate.
I just said you don't know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. And I know goddamn DeSean Jackson had turmoil in fucking Philadelphia with racist shit, coaching and all type of fuck ass shit. I remember that shit.
DeSean Jackson got in shit everywhere he went. That's why he never really be no place long except Philadelphia.
Of course, any diva wide receiver does that, but
so what are you talking about?
It still had. You said it didn't happen.
Not the way you describing it. No,
it still happened. Fuck the logistics.
Okay, so it happened.
You cleans it up. You supposed to clean it up and say, "Well, this is how it happened." But instead of saying nothing happened,
I said that didn't happen. I just explained the whole thing to you.
I don't understand what you're saying,
man. Move along with the shit, man. I gotta get out of here. You're killing me today, man. The Las Vegas Raiders, man, they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of us picked the Steelers on that one. We both got the shit wrong, Jay. It's 5-6, right? You here with me, man?
Yes.
All right. Tennessee Titans, they beat the Seattle Seahawks. I picked Tennessee. Tat picked Seattle. Why? Why did you say you picked Seattle?
No, why does that shit say if it was Tat 5 said 6, Tennessee Titans beat Seattle?
We both picked Seattle. I mean, we both picked Tennessee, my bad. Yeah, we both picked Tennessee. So it's 6-7. My bad, you're right. And then you had the Baltimore Ravens, they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Tat Money picked the Chiefs and I picked the Ravens, so I got the point. So you score at the end of that one is 6-8 my way. But Tat hanging in there, he ain't getting blew out yet this year so far.
And he finally beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, he finally beat Patrick Mahomes. Man, I saw the shit that was Patrick Mahomes' first time losing in September. His whole career. That's hard, man.
But now, they're not scared of him. So now I got to look at my whole bracket system.
Your bracket system? You didn't pick either one of them teams, though.
I know I didn't, but now I have to look at it.
So now you're thinking like, oh, I'm about to go back to the Ravens?
I have to look at this upcoming scheduling that system that they have to play, and I have to go over the variables. Because right now, They don't have how many players they got out. They got to ask the players out.
I want to say 4, 2 running backs and 2 receivers.
So right now, I don't know. It could just be a lucky game. Kansas City could have just was ready to go home.
Could it just be the fact Lamar Jackson was raw? Because Lamar Jackson really was the one who carried him in that game.
All quarterbacks carry you. I mean, what did everybody else do? Nothing.
Running back can't carry a team?
You control the pace of the game.
So he can carry a team then, right? A defense can carry a team, right?
They can save the game. They can win the game.
But a defense can carry a team.
A defense can carry a team.
So
the Bears, the Steelers.
Yeah, so what are you just saying that only the quarterback can carry the team? You just said that, man.
But the quarterback is the man. Tom Brady is the man. He carries the team.
Did you find what you're looking for about DeSean Jackson? That made up shit you found?
No, I stopped because I got to look at the paper and try to look at my phone and both, and I have to do both. I cannot multitask right now.
You can't multitask. All right, man. Week 4 NFL predictions, man. You want to make these?
Why did the Titans lose to Seattle? What happened? Why? We know what happened with Seattle. He a fucking bum, fucking cheater. Yeah, okay. Go back where you was at. Cause we won. Yeah, Titans beat them boys.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't have the damn thing on here.
Have what?
Oh, there you go. No.
This is what a motherfucker got to deal with.
I thought the Rams is about to play the Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's Sunday coming up. We predicted that for next show. Come on, man. Why do you act like every week like we haven't been doing this shit for a year now?
So that's next week.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Tampa Bay versus New England. I got Tampa Bay. No. Fuck no. I got Belichick.
I got Tampa.
I got the Chargers versus the Raiders.
You picking the Chargers?
Yep.
I'm picking the Raiders.
How do a football team even practice in Vegas? They ain't doing nothing but gambling on the game. You think they betting on their fucking self? They know they're gonna lose.
It's possible.
That's like Adam Sandler and Golden Horn football team.
What?
The Las Vegas Raiders, yeah.
Okay. They're replacing them.
Yeah, TV football team. How far do you really think the Vegas Raiders are gonna go, Cedric? Be realistic.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs.
A fucking bum of a team that will put together just to be in Vegas and get tax write-off. Or the Cardinals versus the Rams. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
The Cardinals gonna win this. Everybody know that. Everybody know the Cardinals is gonna beat the Rams.
I'm going with the Rams.
Why?
I just think the Rams got the best defense in the NFC, man.
Better than the Cowboys?
Better than the Cowboys, better than Tampa Bay, yeah.
Cowboys have the best defense in the NFL.
Statistically, they don't. Carolina do. Just saying statistically. I saw Dallas defense.
So it shouldn't even be surprising that they 3-0 with the best goddamn defensive. It's like you make the rules up as you go, the goalposts as you go. All this shit is to slander my sports talk. Like I won't never ever be able to get a fucking sports job after the people see this fucking tape.
You want to know why I said that day? You want to listen and hear why I say that the most surprising team is undefeated? Name one person on offense for the Carolina Panthers minus Christian McCaffrey. Name one. Just name one.
Steve Smith.
14 years ago. Nobody. That's my whole entire point. They got an offense that moved the ball. Now, Christian McCaffrey got hurt last game. He out for a couple of weeks with a strained hamstring or some bullshit like that. Their defense is ranked statistically the best because, like you said, they haven't played anybody. They played the Jets. They played the Saints. They played the Texans. Everybody thought the Texans were so good last week because the Texans hung with Cleveland and they blew out Jacksonville in the first week of the season or whatever, right? Everybody think that the other team, they thought the Steelers was the truth, not the Steelers, the Saints, because they had Jameis Winston. Now Jameis Winston balled out on Aaron Rodgers, but then he came back this game and he turned back into the bum all over again. So then it made Carolina look good. That's why I say Carolina is surprising, because nobody ever expected this shit. Circumstances, bro. But statistically, they had the best defense. But just like you said, they played a bunch of bums. That's why the NFL is so good. That's
why you just said defense carries teams.
You said quarterbacks do, and I'm telling you, quarterbacks don't.
Shit, if they had a quarterback, they probably won't be surprising, because you'd be like, "Oh, McCaffrey is the best." Just like you're saying, Kyle Murray is the best.
McCaffrey is the running back. He's not the quarterback.
I'm just saying.
You're not just saying that because it doesn't make any sense when you just say
every player you are saying that does something amazing is the fucking most best thing in fucking football.
Who? What did I say that?
Kyler Murray. You let in with that.
Yeah. All I want you to do is just watch the Cardinals play one time. I know it's hard for you to do because you can't wrap your mind around football, but watch the Cardinals play one time. And you try to tell me that them boys ain't got the most exciting shit you've seen out there since Vic. Exactly, man.
How are you a Buccaneer fan? Just how?
How am I a Buccaneer
fan?
What you mean?
The way you talk about another player on another team, how?
The whole point of doing a sports show, contrary to what you may think, is you have to be objective to everything. You have to give people equal consideration. It doesn't make sense to come in here every football season. I talk about fucking Buccaneers. Every week you come in here and talk about the Lakers. It's teams on every other team that's in that sport. What the fuck we talking about?
And I think that's great. And I can tell you how every other player is better than them.
But I mean, that's basic. It might just be the Lakers and the Buccaneers show for all that shit. The point of the show is to let people know, hey, shit, you don't even watch sports. That's what the fuck happened. We can't name the show. You just don't watch the Lakers or you don't watch the Buccaneers. What the fuck kind of sense does that make? When you sit at the house and you watch Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless on TV every morning, right? When you go in there and you do whatever the fuck it is you do in the morning when you wake up and you cut on Undisputed on TV. Don't the boys talk about everything?
I just said that at the beginning.
I'm just asking a question, just yes or no. Don't they talk about everything?
I just said that at the beginning of the show. Okay, so they do,
right? So now imagine if every episode you got on that shit, Skip Bayless would talk about fucking the Dallas Cowboys and nothing else. Nothing else, just everything go back to the Cowboys. They talking about the NBA, you start talking about the Cowboys again. What if Shannon Sharp was over here talking about the Baltimore Ravens and shit, and then he just started just talking about Denver? Everything was about the Denver Broncos.
But Skip Bayless talks like how I talk. He roots for the Cowboys, and he just give everybody, he like, hey, they played football. Yeah, he's a great player. He did this, but
do you see Skip Bayless shit on everybody else besides the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes, I do.
He does not, man.
I see him shit on everybody.
He does not.
Name one person he doesn't shit on.
Who he doesn't shit on?
Yeah.
You don't shit on Tom Brady? You don't shit on Aaron Rodgers? That's two different teams right there. And I don't even watch his shit like that, but I know that.
I don't think he
because you don't
talk good about those people like you think he does.
He probably don't, but he don't shit on all episodes.
I don't shit on the players. I'm just
you shit on the whole entire sport. That's what I'm saying. Everything we talking about, you go back to the Lakers.
But go ahead, go back to the Lakers.
Let's finish our shit, man. The Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. We both picked the Rams, right? Well, I picked the Rams. You picked the Cardinals. All right, Seattle and San Francisco. Who you got?
San Francisco. No one goes for a cheetah.
I'm going to go Seattle. You got Baltimore and Denver.
Lamar Jackson is back full of crack.
I got Baltimore too. So that's your picks for this week. Hopefully you stay in contention because I think I might just blow your ass out for the smoke of it now. All right, man. Now you're going to talk about NBA. Go ahead. You got it. JJ retired.
Because you said to lie to the people that I don't want to talk football. But from the jump, I'm the one that been trying to break each football down so we don't rush through it and you be able to talk about it. If you rewind the tape, you don't even watch sports fans. You will see every Tap Money argument is to get Cedric to talk about the football and not put it on me, who doesn't even give a fuck. I tried to make him talk about it, and I tried to debate him. So when you rewind the tape, football fans, I'm your true friend, and he's your enemy. He's the one that'll rush through the segment just to talk about Kyle Murray. Why? Because he's secretly a Cardinals fanboy who not tells your co-host your reason you watch the show to watch a Buccaneer game. On this show, he sit up here and change the narrative and say, I hate football. If you want to watch it, watch Cardinal. So it's like, that's who your go-to team? If it was basketball, it is someone that's not aware of sports. I'm not going to say watch the most explosive offense, the Nets. I'm not going to say watch Joe Morant or any skilled players that make the game look fancy. I'm going to say watch LeBron James, Laker Nation, America's basketball team. You can see veteran leadership. You can see sports at its highest level being played by a professional. And it's going to be on primetime television. You don't have to buy the NFL network, NBA network. I'm working right here with you. I'm meeting you halfway. Cardinals doesn't come on fucking TV. Now I'm supposed to cough up 1995 just so I can watch a fucking Cardinal game. For what? They're not even going to make the fucking playoffs. But I'm the one that don't know sports and I know they're not going to make the fucking playoffs. And if they do, they get eliminated first round. You're better off telling me to watch a goddamn Falcon game. At least I know what to anticipate a L for wasting fucking time. You know games I watch live? Premier organizations. Dallas Cowboys. There's going to be other Cowboys fans there talking sports. And I can get right into, hey, man, go Cowboys. And I'm going to learn some knowledge about Cowboy Nation I never knew. And I'm going to come back on this show and talk about it. I can't go to no fucking bar and see a bunch of Kyle Murray fans. You're a fucking Buccaneer. In a goddamn, I don't even know what team this is, jersey. He doesn't even represent his franchise to where he's willing to go against the co-host each and every episode and live and die about it and not paint a false narrative about how I just want to talk about LeBron James. No. I want to talk about loyalty. I want to talk about leadership. I want to talk about Hall of Fame greatness. You're going to tell me Kyle Murray is going to be in the Hall of Fame? He's going to be in the Hall of Fame search now? Be honest with me.
I don't know, it's his third year.
His third fucking year. Do you know how hard it is to get in the Hall of Fame in the NFL? I know it's hard. T.O. and goddamn Ocho Cinco and all the rest of the bums, wide receivers, campaigned for years. And then Randy Moss said, fuck it, ain't it? Which one of them said, fuck it? Terrell Owens finally said, fuck it. I knew it was one of the great wide receiver catcher niggas that never get a fucking rank. It's hard to get in the fucking Hall of Fame. NBA, everybody's a fucking star. Something you can live and die about. I can live and die about basketball. I can live and die about champions. I don't even know these football players. I I try every fucking week. And all I do is see bad coaching, dumb coaching. That's why I wanted to talk about goddamn the Florida and the goddamn Alabama game. You didn't want to talk about that with me. You didn't want to talk about that with me. And I'm sitting here trying to talk it to you. Rewind the tape. Bad coaching. From great coaches. Bad coaching. I wanted to talk about it. JJ Redick retires. I feel like one of those, I feel like YouTube, they need to just clip me talking that shit, and just every sports person just need to realize about that guy right there. He has something. He might not have the team that he needs, but he got it. If we put him in place, if we replace any of those guys on first take and put me there, I'm gonna shine. Cedric, I don't know if you're gonna be able to make it. I think you would be with Marcellus and them.
I don't want to go.
I think you have to be with Marcellus and them. You have to be with Woj and oh, I know where that you'll be with Colin. Colin to give you one fucking line.
Oh, fuck Colin.
Colin to give you one fucking line. Joy will have more fucking airtime than you.
I don't want to be on the show with no Colin Cowherd.
But here on You Don't Even Watch Sports, you get all the time in the world to be you. I don't steal the fucking shine. But you're taking me for granted, Cedric. You're taking me for granted. And I don't know how long I can go through this. I'm gonna end up replacing you after a while if you don't fix your act.
That's fine with me, man.
I'm dead fucking serious, bro. I'm gonna replace you.
I want to go.
I'm gonna have somebody on here that can talk football at the level I need them to talk it. Because I had to carry you on 12 football topics when that's why you're here for. You're here to you're our football specialist. And I'm the NBA specialist. Yes, you are, nigga. You played fucking football.
You didn't play basketball? Who the fuck made
Who the fuck did not play basketball?
What team?
Jay ain't never goddamn karate kicked nobody, but I'm pretty sure he knows a little martial arts.
How you know he never karate kicked?
Jay, has you ever roundhouse somebody?
No, I don't think so.
Never roundhouse nobody.
But you have kicked somebody before.
Yeah.
It wasn't with accuracy.
I was drunk. I don't remember.
Drunken night trying to be a drunken master. Oh, go figure. If you watch True Legend, he will learn that's how he gets into his inner fighting ability. So he he did a drunken mule kick. Wow, go figure.
Drunken mule kick? You see, even people laugh at you. They know you talk stupid shit. Drunken mule kick.
That mean you too loud.
I mean, you retarded.
So, I mean, Jay, be realistic with me. When you watch that behind the scene footage of me fighting with the box and what it's called?
The reflex ball?
Did you see the work
My bad.
that I've been putting in and all the training that guidance you've been given come to fruition? Like, hey, this is my product and it's starting to show off. We're gonna start to prove itself. Thank you. That's all I mean.
Looking good.
Defense. Bitch! Woo! I know
That was
nigga
clean.
ass. Ow!
No, that was clean.
I know my mouth. You did that.
Right there. Keep it going. Right there. There you go.
That's the bag.
Ooh.
That's the bag. Jay, that's the bag!
That's it.
Jay, that's the bag!
That's the one.
Ooh, I'm knocking. Boom! The road to registering these hands is going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard one, but we're going to get it done. We're going to register these hands, Jay. And I feel like by you taking me on was the smartest thing you could do, not only for you financially, but for just to be able to show like, hey, I built that machine. That killing machine, that Terminator, I built that. His hands are registered to kill.
You talking about you?
Shit, why not?
Get the fuck out of here.
You ain't. I just said JJ Redick retires. You walk the fuck off.
The door. There's somebody knocking the door.
Now it's a door.
This door's everywhere.
We're on set on the fucking show. We have people that answer a fucking door. That's what I be trying to tell you about the team. The whole team system we got going here that you just act like you do every fucking thing on the show. When we got a full team, we have staff. You don't even watch sports studios. When Fox Sports put
Fox Sports.
Yes, when FSN, when they pull me up to the big leagues, it's going to be people I remember and people I don't. And right now, you kind of fuzzy. Jay, you crystal clear, baby. Keep up with the trade. Thank you, man. So JJ Redick retires, and you don't give a fuck. So Ben Simmons.
No. I want to ask you something.
Oh, now he got something to talk about, y'all.
No. I be trying to keep this shit not a clown show.
Oh my God! Now, see, that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold up, man. Listen. Let me ask my question
understand
first,
my role for this show.
Let me ask the question
and
first.
Now he want me to have a different role, y'all.
No, I want to get your honest opinion on something, man. You watch basketball. I want to ask your opinion on something basketball related about JJ Redick.
Okay, I'm listening.
You ready?
Yes.
Do you think that JJ Redick is a great 3-point shooter?
He's a white guy. Mark Miller was better.
Mark Miller?
Mike Miller, man. Come on, man.
JJ Redick was third on the list behind Kyle Korver and Steph Curry. Just some information I'm pretty sure you didn't know. But what I ask you this. If the Lakers...
Why would I
hold up, man. Just listen.
Duke ball?
Just listen, man. If the Lakers pick up JJ Redick in December or January of this NBA season, right? Would that change your opinion on him? You just said Mike Miller was better. I think JJ Redick could be perfect on the Lakers team.
Didn't JJ Redick have a chance 2 years ago to become a Laker with LeBron? And what did he do?
I don't remember that.
When LeBron first came to the Lakers.
When he was in Philly, right?
Yes, when LeBron first came to the Lakers.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I don't even remember that, but I'm asking about right now. I'm talking about 2021, 2022.
You knowing me, and I just made a rant about loyalty. And you're asking me about a player that had a chance to play with the King.
How can we talk about loyalty when you just were sitting here dick riding Westbrook? Westbrook went against LeBron the whole time. Wow. The Westbrook never wanted to play with LeBron.
Wow,
but yeah, Westbrook put on the dress and you were cheering for Westbrook, so why couldn't it be different for JJ Redick without the dress?
Did he really just do that, y'all? Huh? Did he really just do that? Okay. All right. Well, JJ Redick, yes, he's a great 3-point shooter. Yes, I'm mad and a little salty. He never teamed with LeBron when we needed a sniper. Yes, he's a white guy who can shoot. He's proven ever since Duke. I know who JJ Redick is. I'm mad he never linked up with us. You know who we got? Mike Miller. That's my white guy. Okay?
What about Kyle Korver?
Mike Miller is better than Kyle Korver to me. Okay. He did more for LeBron. Mm-hmm. Mike Miller made too many big shots for me. Kyle Korver, I can't say that no, he's not. The greatest white boy to play with LeBron James is Alex Caruso. We know that. But the one that made the biggest shots was Mike Miller. And the toughest is Birdman. We had plenty white players on our side.
All right.
But JJ Redick will not go in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think that either.
I think he will, like 50 years from now. But he's not an all-star.
Everybody get in the Hall of Fame in the NBA. What's the next topic, man?
Tad Bunny. If you want to talk about the Lakers, you could talk about it in this slot. So I want to take that chance to do that. since we're talking NBA. Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, DeAndre Jordan, Dwight Howard, baseball, Ellison, Nunn, Ariza, Vogel. Is this the best Lakers roster ever assembled?
No.
Name a Laker roster that was better.
You talking about name-wise? Name-wise, yeah, it's a better roster. Name-wise, I don't think they're going to win as much, though. I think that team with Kobe and Shaq and brothers was better on.
Which one? It was 3 iterations.
There you go. Any one of those 3.
In the one with Gary Payton and Karl Malone,
no, they didn't win.
Fell short.
Yeah, that's why I didn't count them. I said any of the championship teams that was with Kobe or Shaq.
It was either okay. So
this is a
so you say so you're saying Snow, not Snow. What his name is? Dennis Scott, not Dennis Scott. What his name is?
Fisher?
Derek Fisher, but the other one before Brian Shaw.
Brian Shaw, huh?
Yeah, so Brian Shaw or Derek Fisher. Then you got Rick Fox. Okay. Robert. Okay. Old lad Robert.
Yeah, guys.
Nah, fuck no. This team is better.
Just because of the names, I know.
This team is better.
Just because of the names. But those pieces of this is the thing. This is the thing with you. You're not a team player. You don't understand the concept of team. Everything with you is I. I do this. Tap money is this. Tap money is that. There's never a concept of team. Those teams that the Lakers had then, those teams fit together like a puzzle piece. This team that the Lakers got now, you just got a whole bunch of names. You just hoping everybody play their role and understand that their role is to be, hey, you're second, third, fourth, fifth to LeBron James. Only one of those cats that are really going to do that shit are going to be Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard. The rest of them niggas is gambles. Maybe your role players, your Wayne Ellingtons, your Kendrick Nunns, and people like that, they'll do what they're supposed to do. But these motherfuckers like Carmelo Anthony, Westbrook, these niggas have been niggas that have been trying to be the man their whole career. And yes, they realize, hey, we not going to win anymore. Westbrook's watched Durant go off and win, 3 on his own. He's still chasing 1. Carmelo ain't won shit yet. Everybody who played with him when he came in the league got a ring except him. So yeah, maybe they might bow down. But realistically, we never seen either one of these cats play second fiddle. Durant got 2, okay. And we seen Carmelo bitch about his playing time when he was in Portland at the beginning. He wanted to start. They put him in the starting spot. He couldn't hang on. Then he was like, oh yeah, it's time to ride the bench. The Lakers team now, they got better names. They got all-star names. Some of them motherfuckers going in the Hall of Fame. Westbrook will go in the Hall of Fame. Carmelo will get in the Hall of Fame. Dwight Howard will get in the Hall of Fame. They got a good fucking team of names. Season start, the motherfuckers gonna be going at each other all type of ways, dog.
But you a fucking Laker fan.
And that's why that shit hurts me. Because I watched LeBron win with less.
So now that he got more, you should be grateful.
It's not the fact that he has more, it's just the fact of the people that he has.
You didn't even give him a chance.
We've been giving these motherfuckers chances for years.
LeBron does something different for your spirit and your soul as an NBA player. He awakens you. He makes you whole.
It could be, but I've also seen him fall short trying to take other motherfuckers on to championships
and he
as well.
gets rid of them ASAP. Once he seen Dwayne Wade was a bum, he got his ass out of here.
But listen, man, LeBron is at the end of his career, man. LeBron ain't no young dude no more, dog. LeBron ain't got 2 and 3 years to be bullshit.
LeBron James has slimmed up.
Listen, man.
Anthony Davis has bulked up.
Listen,
and Westbrook has
He's
permission
dressed up. He's dressed up now
to be free and be a free spirit. He's not caged up anymore.
All
Fly,
right,
Eagle, fly.
You ready to get off of the clown show again?
Lakers Nation was not a clown show, bro.
No, you're the clown show.
Oh my God.
Back to the Lakers, man. All of that shit you're saying is true, bro. But LeBron don't have a year left to bullshit around with these niggas. He bullshitted last year with that same, well, not that same, but the same team with a group of people. And they wasted a year his shit. If he was a true LeBron fan, instead of a LeBron dick rider, you would understand, hey, why the fuck are we wasting LeBron's years with these niggas who's never won shit? Why couldn't we go out here and get him real players? That's what you should be thinking.
Because all the real players are teaming up trying to figure out a way to beat him.
What are the real players? Who you talking about? Durant and Kyrie and Harden?
No, they're not the real players.
They're not going to win shit.
I'm talking about the real players that be.
You saw Phoenix have their chance to get out the West from under.
No, I'm talking
Phoenix
about
blew it. Who else?
Only people
Milwaukee.
that was available when it was time.
They went and clicked up with other people, right?
They went and clicked up with other people.
Okay, now all those people who went and clicked up with other people, what the fuck have they accomplished in their NBA career, with the exception of Durant?
Nothing.
And that's
they can't beat LeBron James.
And that's my whole entire point.
That LeBron James.
LeBron is older than all of those boys at this point. You need to get him motherfuckers who win, not motherfuckers who just have a fancy name and sell a lot of jerseys, dog. We've already seen this, man, with Karl Malone and Gary.
I can't wait to prove you wrong, man. This shit can't come fast enough.
Man,
it can't come fast enough.
All right, just hypothetically speaking, if the Lakers don't make it to the finals this year, what will be your excuse?
If the Lakers don't,
if they don't make it to the
finals,
injuries, no injuries. If they don't make, but that's the other thing. You gonna have the injuries too, man.
Are we gonna talk the next topic, or you gonna sit
I'm about
there?
to say you was replacing that one with that one.
No, I said I was adding.
Okay, well, go ahead and add. Well, finish this shit off, man. I'm sick of the show.
Yeah, because you got too many hypotheticals.
Because, man, you gotta understand. You gotta have the what ifs of sports. That's what makes sports good. If you went into every season saying, "Oh, I know this team is gonna win the title this year," why the fuck would you watch it? That's why the NBA died the first time, because you knew who was gonna win the title every fucking year. This year just passed was the most excitement you had watching the NBA playoffs because you didn't know who the fuck was gonna win that shit.
I know this. And I know this. The Lakers will win 58 plus games.
I'm not saying they won't.
The Lakers gonna win 65 plus games.
I'm not saying they won't. I'm talking about the motherfucking playoffs, and you know what I'm talking about. Man, we seen teams with the fucking Warriors win. They won 73 games and fucking lost in the championship.
The Lakers are going to set a record for playoffs wins.
So they going, what you mean? They going to sweep everybody?
It's impossible for them to do that.
So how are they going to set a record for playoff wins then, Tap Money?
I don't know.
Exactly. Just make up shit. Go ahead, man. What's the last topic? Talk about your your favorite players.
Not only do Tap Money say he never coming back, Ben Simmons says he would ever play for Philadelphia again.
How do you feel about it?
Bye.
What team you think could get him and do good with him? If they have to trade for him, now he can't just go to a team as it is.
Golden State.
And who would they get rid of? Klay Thompson?
No, Draymond Green.
Oh yeah, you know that. You're not gonna take Draymond Green over him. Draymond and Embiid together, that might be too much.
They need veteran leadership. Ben Simmons need to get the fuck out of there.
Just get it over with?
Yes, in Philadelphia. Those days are dead. The process is over. I do not trust it.
That was just shit. Trust the process, man. He blew the whole process.
I think he need to either go there or he need to go to Boston.
Boston would be a good fit.
That'd just be a nice young core.
Yeah, that'd be a good fit. Who the starting five for Boston is right now? Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and who?
Marcus Smart.
Mm-hmm.
They got Rozier.
Terry Rozier.
I don't know who the big man is.
There was was Tristan Thompson, but he played for somebody else now, I think. But yeah, man, that's the show. You never found the shit about DeSean Jackson?
Oh, let me find that. What would I type? Philadelphia fallout? DeSean Jackson, Philadelphia Eagles fallout.
Yeah, I guess. Something like that.
Fallout.
So we can find out what happened with DeSean Jackson.
Okay. No, that's... Okay, that's a recent article. No, that's a 2021. It's pulling up. Okay. Philadelphia, 2014. Jackson fallout.
No, we got it. You waiting on you, Tad.
All right. This has all started in early March when a report from University of Philly indicated physical part ways with Jackson this offseason. Especially died down for a little bit, but then picked up again in recent weeks. Jackson was reported being shot by the Eagles in the trade. Obviously, they couldn't get a deal done, so they decided to release him. I ain't saying what the fuck happened. It said release was related to off-field concerns. Off-field concern, yeah, apparent issue. Yeah, something happened. What he had? A bad attitude. Chip Kelly, the reason. It was head coach Chip Kelly, the reason. Yeah, Chip Kelly, the racing motherfucker. When the Eagles looked more deep to watch, that's what missing me. They found out friends would become more powerful negative influence in his life. Yeah, he would call them young thug and all kind of fuck shit like that. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's yeah. So goddamn yeah. This when they was trying to motherfucking paint him as some motherfucking gang banging motherfucking wide receiver. And the racist ass coach made a fucking thug stupid ass comment. And John Jackson was standing up against it. He wanted to trade, he wanted out there. They couldn't upgrade him, they released him. And yes, I remember. It's right there. Racist shit with Chip fucking Kelly.
But you said they held on to him. I told you they released him. They let him go.
They held on to him. They didn't get a trade done. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say? They shitted on him.
I know what the fuck you said.
But they shitted on him.
They didn't.
Okay, Cedric. It proved me you the one that just have to be right.
Why can't we just both be right?
No, because one of us is wrong. He had problems in Philadelphia. They mistreated him. If you would have just let me be right and say, yeah, they mishandled the DeSean Jackson situation. They did not treat him as a star wide receiver, which he was. Then we could have had a smooth running show. No, you want to act like it did not happen. Everything was so peachy in the Eagles because he was able to come back and retire. No, that's the white man trying to amend for their fuckery.
Brother Knowledge?
Brother Knowledge. You don't even watch sports if you don't remember who Brother Knowledge is.
Subscribe on YouTube, man.
And tag money. Thank y'all.